All right, Coach Don and Greg Nowlin coming to you live today from Vista Ridge in Colorado Springs. And we are excited to call the Vista Ridge Highlands Ranch first round of the playoffs in 4A today, Coach.
Definitely. A very unconventional game, to say the least, on a Sunday. First time ever
that's true.
that I can remember a high school football game being played on a Sunday, but that was due to the weather this week, and a lot of the games got pushed back. So there's a lot of high school action going on today, ladies and gentlemen, out there. So we'll try to keep you updated with that throughout the day. But, yeah, Greg, I mean, here we are. First round of playoffs for the Vista Ridge Wolves against the Highland Ranch Falcons. Team that comes in, Vista Ridge at 6-4, coming off a real hard-fought battle last week.
It was a week ago Friday.
Against the Durango team that, Coach Wibbles, although they didn't come back with the win, was very happy on how the team came together, right before playoffs. And, so, there was some silver lining in that. Then Highlands Ranch coming in at 5-5. So looking for a pretty exciting game. A lot of action is going to be going on. Two teams that are, one's your throwing team, and the other one's going to be your running team. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we look out at the field conditions as our Vista Ridge Wolves start walking in, and we got a shout out to Maddie and everybody that helped get this field ready to go. You can see on the edges that there's a ton of snow still out there. But here's our slow walk through the stands tonight. And building tradition, Coach. That's what we're doing.
Yep. That's been something that Coach Will was brought in, walking the players through the stands before the game. New tradition, new culture, just building this program brick by brick.
So we got some notable players to watch today. Our backfield for sure is going to be key with Nashon and our big number 23, and of course Zayden Stevens, the signal caller today for Vista.
Yep.
All three of them have got to have a really good game, not to mention our wideouts and just defense in a whole. Got to be looking for a lot of challenge in the air today.
Yeah, and this is the first time Coach Wibbles and the Vista Ridge Wolves have had that complete backfield with Nashon and Nashon Hall and Gabe McFarland, somewhat healthy going into a game. Both of them expected to go full all out today, playoffs. So I know Coach Wibbles is excited to see what those two can do together, being healthy.
Okay, I see almost 22 players out there. The visiting squad did not travel very many, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of two-way guys, and we'll see how this progresses into the later parts of the game if there's just not that many substitutes, because as you look at our sidelines, there's a lot of folks. Now we've got captains out in the middle right now, and I do want to shout out to our regular camera crew, Dion Garza out there bringing us these kind of images today with our mobile camera, and Kai Nowlin up top today, Kaysen as our producer, and Coach Don and I.
Yeah, it looks like we got captains Zayden Stevens. Mason Carter is, not only, like I said, is a do-it-all in the high school with, all the different activities he's doing, but he's been asked or been tasked to step up and play offensive line today. So he's wearing number 53.
Oh, my goodness.
So he's going to play some tackle today. And, he's that kid that is willing to do whatever it takes. We're in the playoffs, and it's one of those situations where everyone's undefeated. Everyone that's playing right now is undefeated, right?
Yes, sir.
And, it's a win or go home type situation, and kids are willing to do what it takes to go to the next round.
So one of their notable players behind center today is Crew Gehrig. And tell us a little bit about what you found out about him as your research this week.
Well, we'll come right back to that after the national anthem, but we'll definitely, he's our guy.
At this time, will you please stand, remove your hats, and join us in honoring America with the national anthem. The colors are being presented by the Vista Ridge High School's Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. The members are Michael Cohn, Celeste Connolly, and Caleb Mathias. The formation is commanded by Cadet Janeka Domanas.
Yeah, I just love the shot of the guys raising their helmets at the end of the anthem. But back to the field conditions again today. Just days ago, the Springs was just covered with probably 22 inches of snow. So pretty amazing that we are now able to get these guys out here in good conditions, should be safe. And let's get ready for some good football today, Don.
Yeah, you can't ask for more. I mean, like I said, considering the weather the last few days. And, you know, shout-outs to the grounds crew and the football players that came out yesterday and, you know, shoveled snow to make sure that this field was safe to play on, and did a great job. I mean, you would, you know, looking at the field, wouldn't think that there was any snow. But the grounds crew came in and did a phenomenal job, and the players had a lot of fun shoveling snow. Heard a huge snowball fight broke out yesterday, offense against defense.
Offense against defense.
You know, they had fun out here, you know, working. So that was good for them. Looks like Vista Ridge is going to receive, and back deep is going to be Hammy Vanneman and Jameer Ford. You know,
it's on.
Here we go. This is playoff. It's a one-game season today, baby. Let's go.
Coaches are ready. I see some playoff hoodies in the crowd today.
Yep.
Pretty exciting times, folks, and beautiful. I think that the temperature actually ended up into, looks like it might be 59 right now. It's received and returned. He's still on his feet a little bit,
yep,
bouncing around.
Bouncing around.
And Jameer's going to make it all the way out to the 35.
35.
So not a bad return to start.
Yep, short kick. Jameer had to come up and pick that up. So Vista Ridge will start on their own 35, and offense takes the field. Under center is going to be Zayden Stevens, who's thrown for 1,376 yards this season and rushed for another 257.
So we've got two split wide, and it's going to be Tanashon Hall, who's going to get dragged down
by number 7
after a gain of 2 yards.
Yep.
But we look to see Nashon get a bunch done on the ground today.
Yep. That was Luke Bakken in on the tackle. They're do-it-all player, plays both ways, running back and middle linebacker. So
that brings up second, and they give them 7.
yeah.
Ball on the 38. And in similar formation, Zayden Stevens in shotgun. And he's going to actually take and pull it and have a quarterback draw.
Yeah, he's going to lose a yard or two on that.
And it looks like they're going to spot him out to the 40.
Oh.
And it doesn't look like the officials are.
Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on that for progress.
Push the pile for a couple of yards.
Looks like they called him down, and it's going to bring up third down.
Third and 5.
And 5 on this opening drive.
Yep. So it looks like Highlands Ranch is, using some little disguising some defenses, bringing in the linebacker to sit in the gaps. They feel like Vista Ridge is going to try to run the ball on them. So you can get away with that for a little bit, and there we go.
So they're going to call.
This looks like a Vista.
Yeah, it looked like a Vista Ridge timeout.
Timeout.
Wibbs wanted to change something around there. And it looks like they've got some pretty big meat in the middle of their line.
Yeah. So. And, like I said, with not traveling a lot of kids play both ways. You expect this to be in the first quarter, coming out. A lot of the kids are rested, didn't practice a lot due to the weather. So the tell of the tape will be, can they sustain that throughout the whole game? Can those guys up front play both ways? And or does Vista Ridge wear them down and in the later part of the game?
So this will be a key third down. See if they can convert here.
Yep.
3rd and 5 on the 40. And they come out in I formation with an up back, and they're just going to give straight ahead. And he's going to bounce off a couple people, but they've got plenty to hold him for no gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 5, which is going to bring out the punt team.
Punt team's going to get there. So Highlands Ranch did their job at the opening drive as far as holding Vista Ridge to a 3 and out, and forcing Vista Ridge to punt the ball. So,
yeah, so we'll see if they can give them some pin them back a little bit. And
nice
a decent punt. And somebody's right there. He's going to call a fair catch right around the 26. Yep. And Highlands Ranch is going to come out, and we're going to see what their offense has to give today in this first drive for them.
Looks like number 4, Crew Garrick, will take over at quarterback. He's had, he's quite a season at throwing the ball, thrown for over 2,000 yards so far this season and 27 touchdown passes. So they like to air it out, which is something, Highlands Ranch likes to get in that 3-by-1. Oh, they're going empty on this one. So
they're going to start with a passing formation at least to start with here, and he's going to drop back and come in with quick slant, and that's going to be about a 4-yard, 5-yard pickup.
Yep, Gabe Herman right there on the stop for him, but it's a 6-yard pickup on a first down play, so that opens up their playbook to do a lot on second and about 4 or 5.
Kind of a pistol shot. They're going to look to the sideline to change up the play a little bit. And it's going to be a fake give.
Ball's out.
Ball's out. And that was enough of a football move.
Yep, they're going to call fumble on that.
So that's takeaway
nice
number
play.
1.
I want to say Jameer Ford came in and tomahawked that out, and that's what you do on those little sit routes. You got to come in with some authority, and Jameer came in and knocked that ball loose.
Let's look at it. So he gets the shotgun snap, pulls it right there, takes about 3 steps, and a beautiful tackle right on the ball, and it squirts out. So they take over on the 41, and let's see if they can get something going on the ground.
There we go. They sealed it. Oh, got to get that block outside. Deshaun's still on his feet, still
he's
running.
Still on his feet. He's going to take that ahead for at least 10, and that's going to be a first down.
First down.
Let's look at this again.
Yeah, it looks like he had it, and then it kind of closed on him, and then he kept fighting.
Yeah, he kind of ran into his
own guy.
Ran into his blocker, who had sealed that edge. It was enough to get around him, but they just kind of got tangled up a little bit. But good run, and we're going to see where they go with 1st and 10 on the 30.
Yep.
And they move that formation around again. They're just going to do that same play around the other direction. And Nashawn's got the corner, and he's on his feet. He's going to get pushed down ahead to about the 16-yard line.
Another 10-yard first down.
So they're testing the edges early, and it's coming up with good success.
Yep. And here's the thing, and I'll tell you what Coach Wibbles had to say about Nashawn. He said, the last game, Nashawn was a complete gladiator. the way he played, and he's showing it. He's missed a big portion of the season, and so they are excited to have him at 100%. And
this time, that was a direct snap, I think, to Nashawn.
Yep.
Forward ahead for 3.
Yep.
And Kaysen was at practice the other day, and without clothes, without pads on, he saw Nashawn and some of the guys, and he said Nashawn looked like a third-year college player.
Yeah, he's put together well, and he runs so hard, man, and as a running back, that's what you want, to just keep those feet turning, and he does, and he picks up those extra yards because of it.
All right, that's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Good snap, good give to the right-hand side, and he's through, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. So that's the 1-2 punch right there.
It is.
You test the edges, and then you come right up the A gap, the 2 or the 4 hole, and just run straight ahead.
Yep, you went weak side on that, and kind of, they overloaded, thinking that they were going to go to the left, and Coach Wibbles pulled that play out and went weak side on it with Gabe on the ISO, and then
Gabe just did some of it on his own, but great hole to start that off with. Yep. And that's going to, after this, give a 7-0 lead.
Yep.
So
Carson Tapia on the extra points. It's going to make it 7-0 Vista Ridge in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left.
So I'm impressed. That first drive, testing out some things a little bit here and there. Coach adjusted a little bit after that turnover, and really nice looking second drive, and could be a long day for Highlands Ranch.
Yeah, and I think, once you kind of figure out what Highlands Ranch has got to try to do, are they going to hang their hat on the short game, the quick passes, or are they going to try to go deep? And I tell you what, you got Juice Watts back there at corner, and Jameer Ford, and don't forget about J.B. Berlin back there at the safety. So, you start going deep, you got to deal with those guys in the back end of the defense. And
they have been successful this season.
Yeah.
I don't know what our total count on interceptions are, but
we're at 10 for the season, and Juice has 5 of those, and so JB has 2, and so now comes the test for this Vista Ridge defense. Okay, can we get a 3 and out? Can we stop them, force them to punt the ball, and then can we just start pounding the ball and then try to expand on this lead here in the first quarter?
Yeah. Because so far they've been actually going at a pretty up-paced tempo, and they were successful until that fumble.
Short game.
Yep.
And that's, a lot of teams are successful in that little quick short game, but, it looks like they're in a run set right now here, and but, they throw the ball a lot.
Pitch to the right, and he does actually get up to the next level, but really nice close there at the end.
JB at that safety position came down and just laid a hat on him. But he picked up 5 yards, you know.
Yep. So, again, they're coming out kind of a quick up-tempo pace.
Yep. Get back to that 3x1 set. You know, see what they're going to do here. He's looking over to his left to see.
So he's checked. That was his second read, and he's going to hold him up short of the first down.
About a yard short.
That's going to be a third and short.
Third and short.
Call it a long one.
A long one, yeah.
And
they got they're bringing in that heavy fullback, number 66. I've seen some sets where he comes in at that fullback, and they just try to get behind him, you know, with number 7. And
all right, let's see. This is just a battle of the trenches right here.
Right here. It's like who wants it more if this D-line can just pin him back and try to get.
Maybe come around the edge and catch him before they even get a chance to get there. Now he's going to get enough and get through, and that's going to be forward for about 8 and a first down.
Yep, first down for Highlands Ranch. That's a big fullback right there.
Indeed, indeed.
They're going to go right back to it.
And forward for about 3.
You could expect that if number 66 in, the ball is going to be, they're going to be running the ball.
Yeah.
So.
Well, 87's not a small child either.
No, he's I want to say he's about 6'6", 210. You know, that's a good size high school receiver / tight end.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the 3 on that side. They go 3x1 with 1 in the backfield.
Yep.
Shotgun. And 2nd and 7. He's going to throw it off to the right-hand side. Got to see what he can get on his own, and he's actually going to get forward for about another 5. So
another 4 or 5 is going to bring up a third and about 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, a lot of different looks in this offense so far.
Yeah,
so
they you know, a lot of quick hitches, a lot of quick passes. You know, and you know those little bubbles are an extension of the run game. So. You know, even though they count as pass yards, they're part of the run game.
Yeah. So 3rd and 2. Bunch set on the right-hand side. Wide out on the left probably doesn't have much to do with this play. And he's going to be forward for enough for a first down.
Yeah. So Highlands Ranch has been a little methodical about mixing it up with the run and the pass, and they picked up a couple first downs. Vista Ridge is going to have to figure out a way to kind of get a stop here and get them in a situation where it's maybe 2nd and long or 3rd and long and try to force them into a pass set, which, you know, obviously they're very comfortable in right now when they're going empty.
They're empty with a 3x2. And he's just going to do a quick hitch or a quick slant from the right. And, you know, we may need to press some guys here and take them off a route. Yeah, because he's very accurate, and the ball comes out quick. I mean, that was just not even a one-step drop, just turn and go. So 2nd and 2. Three-step drop. He's got some pressures rolling off to his left. He's got somebody out there with.
Airmail that.
Yeah, he's just trying to get that out there.
Devin Detman came in with a lot of pressure up the middle and forced him and flushed him out of the pocket and threw him off his spot. And, you know, he just kind of threw it out there to see if it could maybe land. And he was probably, you know, 10, 15 yards over where the receiver was. So. Nice call by the defensive coordinator, Bus Luttrell.
And it's 3rd and short.
3rd and short. They got the big fullback in, so you know.
And he'll probably pull this one once in a while and just do a naked bootleg, but this one is straight ahead, and
it's going to be close. I think they're going to probably give it to him. It looks like he's pretty close. They're going to give it to him.
Yep. They're going to call that a first down.
So Highlands Ranch is moving the ball. They're on Vista Ridge's, 38-yard line. I think with this type of offense, you got to put pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah, you really do. If we start getting one or two that's coming through their offensive line on pass protection,
yeah. You got to do it from different angles too.
Sure.
I mean,
oh, rough snap. It's going to be given. Yeah, the
got a penalty. I think it was a legal procedure. I think that tight end may not have been set long enough. So
yeah,
I think you decline this if it's on Highlands Ranch.
Sure. Yep.
Yep.
So they're going to take the result of the play, it looks like.
Yep.
And that's going to be
It's going to bring up a second and long.
About 13.
You know, the crowd started to trickle in, and I know it's a Sunday game. It's very unconventional for high school football, but Vista Ridge started to trickle in a crowd, and Highlands Ranch traveled well.
Yeah, they did. They absolutely did.
Yeah, we're kind of outflanked over here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm not sure who's supposed to pick up number 3 on the bottom of the. Well, and that's what they did. They just go to him. They gotta move somebody out there.
Yeah, you got to get somebody out there at least.
Boy, I don't know that he feels so good getting up right now.
Yeah.
So they get about half of what they need for the first down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, which they've shown that's been very manageable for them. I think you want to get some press and throw them off the routes, because it's going to be quick. Challenge them to go downfield on your guys to see if the quarterback is as accurate as he seems to be.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to come down to a coaching battle, really.
Yeah.
Your defense has got to adjust to what they're showing you. And the bend, don't break type thing, and this will be a key 3rd down here.
Yep.
And looks like 85 is going to take a break and sit out for a play, at least. All right, he's looking, he's got some pressure, and he's going to get an inside receiver,
That's
but it's actually going to be caught for a loss.
For a loss, or maybe right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like Gabe Herman was in on that tackle, and maybe Wes Coddington. So.
Yeah, but what happened right there, Coach, is essentially that pressure made that happen.
Yeah, exactly. And they were able to get up on those guys and throw them off the routes a little bit, and that's what you got to do in this situation.
Yep. So they're staying on the field with offense. They're going to go for a 4th and 5.
4th and 5. Big play for Vista Ridge's defense if they can get them off the field.
Yeah, they need to hold their water on a hard count here, because they may try that to start with. Well, they're going to go for it. And he's going to have a lane.
Yeah, he got it.
He's going to get through. So good use of his legs there.
Yep. I mean, it was a coverage. The coverage was there. Just didn't have the quarterback accounted for on that play.
Let's look at it again. He sees.
And that's the responsibility of that linebacker out there that needs to kind of keep an eye on that. So it's going to give a fresh set of downs for Highlands Ranch.
From the 28, looks like 27. Using all of the clock. And he's going to try on the left-hand side. That's going to be, he's been along a couple times today on the, but the ball looks good coming out.
Yeah, I think Silas needs to keep his eyes on the receiver and not, peek back in that backfield, though.
Got a couple cadets in the house. Maybe junior ROTC?
Maybe, yeah. All right, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Still on the 27, and let's see if our pressure can get dialed up. I mean, this is 7-on-7.
Yeah, this is it, yeah.
This is what you practice all summer. Now they do give, and it was kind of an interesting shot instead of a wrap.
Yeah, you want to wrap that up, Jameer, and that way you can stop that at the.
Balking on the carry. And Leafy Ho-Ching made the stop on that one.
Let's look at that again.
Brings up 3rd down.
So he bounces off to the left here, and right there was just a dive and a miss, and then just kind of a shot. So that brings up 3rd and 4, and that's going to be the end of the
first quarter.
First quarter, and you see 7-0, and we're just going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in a moment.
It's more than a move. It's a new job for her, a new baseball team for him. And for Badger, it's a new yard with more room to roam. It's more than a move, and we're more than a truck.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
And we're back. And shot of the coaches on the sideline. Real bright day today.
Yep.
And guys got to try to keep this out of the end zone and see if they can
Highlands Ranch
get
is
the offense back out there.
Yeah, sitting right at Vista Ridge's 22, 23-yard line, and with a 3rd and about 4, maybe 5. Based on what we've seen from them so far, it's two down territory. I would expect them to go for it if they don't get it.
And good to see 87 back out there.
Yep.
Two by two, one in the backfield, and still no press on this. He's going to go long for the big guy, and
nice coverage, Jameer.
Yeah, and Jameer just stays with him.
No, that was Isaiah Brinks Torres.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, stayed with them. It's going to bring up 4th down and see if they're going to try to go for it or if they're going to try to get some points on the board.
So what would this be? This would be 30, almost a 40-yarder.
Yeah. Let's see what they do. It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field for Highlands Ranch. And
big key down.
Yep. Got to keep an eye on that quarterback, lock up on your man. And
see if you can account for his legs.
They're going to go back to that 87. He's a big target out there.
Oh, and he left early. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Great coverage by Isaiah Brinks Torres.
Wow.
Big play.
Let's look at that again.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he took off a little bit early, but nonetheless, I mean, if you look right on the top of your screen here before the ball snapped.
He did. He's a step early on that.
And look at that close. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so, Coach, I mean, they weathered that storm, and let's see if they can start being methodical themselves. They're doing a little bit more big plays. And it's going to be a jet sweep coming on this side, but he's going to meet everybody on the edge there.
We got to get those blocks on the edge. Boogie has got to sustain that block. And, I think here's where Coach Wibbles maybe say, hey, let's do some play action. And, they think we're going to commit to the run, play after play after play.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do some little play action, fake jet sweep, and take a shot downfield.
So that brings up 2nd and 10. Good snap, and he's going to drop and look for somebody's going to roll
He
it.
got him wide open.
And he just flicks it, and good catch. It's going to be ahead for about 5.
Yeah, that's. But if he'd have looked on his backside, Boogie was wide open, running down the middle of the field.
Yeah, let's look at it again where he came from.
Just got to kind of go through your progressions right there. He had him beat.
Yeah, he had him by probably 7 at the time, and then you could let go.
Nice catch by Juice over there to kind of make it a manageable 3rd down and about 7, 6 or 7 on this.
All right, let's see what we got. Looks like they may be testing that edge again. Good block off the bat. He just needs to get past one guy, and he
Number
just didn't.
7 is running that middle linebacker's position very, very well. So,
yeah, Luke Bakken's only 170 pounds, but
yeah.
it's one of those things where he's probably running like a safety or a corner.
Yep, just running the alley, making great tackles. So, yeah, he just kind of scraped across, and God, if they can seal that back, get a hat on him just to slow him down.
If he had one miss, it'd have been just power through for that last part. Good hit. It's going to be returned. Well, no, it's going to be over his head, and that's going to take a nice Vista bounce, and it's going to go.
Roll.
Oh, my goodness. That's going to be all the way down to to about the 8-yard line.
Yep.
So,
but needless to say, I mean, Highlands Ranch defense has shown up, and they've stopped Vista Ridge quite a few times, and Vista Ridge has
yet to really show that yet.
Yeah. So I think you can kind of pick and choose and try to find those little soft spots for a while, but at some point you got to start taking some shots offensively, and I think Highlands Ranch has assumed that Vista was going to commit to the run, and we have so far.
All right, well, they got a little bit of a hole to dig out of. Let's see if they do a quick slant off to the left, or now they're going to give, and he's going to go up the middle.
Yep.
I believe that's number 7, Bakken, but it's going to be head for 2.
2 yards and
Bakken on the carry, but he was stopped by a whole pack of wolves.
So nice defense on that. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. With 9:40 left in the first half.
Yep. They're going to go trips to the top here. We got to look at that tight end.
And he's going to come over to the other side and going to get stiff resistance right away.
Yep.
Another 2-yard gain. So
it's going to bring up about 3rd and 6, I would say. Oh.
Yeah, maybe not quite as much as we thought on that one. So.
Yeah, 3rd and 5.
Okay. And they've just got to defend these short passes here.
Yep. And you just get up on them and force them to be accurate. And,
yeah.
I think that's what you got to do on this situation. Get out in that flat area.
Empty's looking to his right side, and he's got somebody way out there.
Nice
but look at that.
Play.
That was a beautiful
That's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and about 3. So
yeah, you got to punt that. You
got to punt that one.
Yeah, you don't want to take any chances this deep in your own territory. So
really great punt, followed by some really stout defense. And let's look at this again here.
Yeah, so I think Silas Arns was in on that from that corner position. Read that just perfect.
So that was the 2 that they kind of crossed there, and he just took it immediately and got that one done.
Now you can see if you can get the center to kind of sell one over the punter's head and get you either safety or a touchdown. Nope.
So good snap to hands, good hit.
Good punt.
This should be returnable. And let's make sure, they already got a flag on the field. But nice. Juice is off, so we'll see
Wonder what the flag's going to be. That's going to
Oh
be the
no,
key.
he's shaking his head. The white hat is. Oh. Yeah, they're going to talk about it a little bit. We'll see what this.
Blocking it back. The play hadn't even happened yet. Come
Wow,
on.
what a great return.
Wow. How do you get a block in the back when the punt just occurred? We got that on replay case?
No, I mean, that was a good shot. I don't think we're going to see it because I think it had happened already. Well,
unless
that
they
one.
call that one.
That one might have happened.
Roughing the punter. Wow. That's going to keep them on the field offensively.
Did somebody hit the punter?
Did they call that? Nope. Vista will take over.
Okay.
So
But that's a spot foul from where it happened.
Yeah.
I think it's.
So they're still going to have
Okay.
good field position
Yeah,
on
they're going to
this.
be inside the 50. It's going to be probably around the 40,
41.
39, or 41.
Yeah.
41. Okay.
Let's take a shot, Webbs. Come on. We're going to go in this Wildcat formation with Hammy at quarterback.
That'll be interesting.
A little different look here.
And he's going to take off to the right-hand side. Good block. And see
Turn
if
it up.
Oh, he's got the corner.
Oh, and a face mask. You got to call that.
Yep.
And a face mask. That's
So
going
that's
to add
gonna-
another 15 onto that.
It's going to be inside. It's probably going to
Nice
be around
block on the
11.
edge.
Oh, yeah.
Gabe McFarland held that block perfectly.
Yeah.
And that's one of the tougher blocks in high school football is for you to be on the edge and just holding that block without getting a holding call. So that's going to put it right around the 12.
11, 12.
Yeah. Well within the red zone.
Personal foul, face mask on defense. Okay.
And I like what Coach Wibbles is doing by mixing it up with the little, Wildcat with Hammy and a Wildcat with Nashawn. And
Yeah,
then
just quick hitting.
Yeah.
Quick hitting.
Because, you get Nashawn and Hammy on the edge. They're tough to handle, so. And he's going to stick with it. And
He's going to do it again.
Yep.
Maybe go left this time.
Maybe try to gut him here.
Yep, he's going left. And he's going to find, see what he got. Now he's going to get back to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a little less. And
They closed on that pretty well.
maybe a dose of Gabe here.
Yep. Go back to your conventional, maybe. Yep. You got Zayden coming in.
Second and 11. Still about 7 minutes left in the half. But Vista has been fortunate on their field position based on a couple things that have happened. Zayden's got a.
That's PI. There you go. There you go. He was all over him.
He wrapped him and then put that in.
And Isaiah played that perfectly. He knew it was a little bit behind, so he kind of slowed down. And so that's going to give him a first down right around the 5-yard line. Now you get in your heavy set, Wibbs. So, Greg, I'm looking out in the crowd.
We're almost full.
Yeah, got a nice little crowd that showed up on a Sunday, and you're missing some NFL games, and
the
but
Broncos are playing the Chiefs, so I'm not sure that's going to go that well.
Here you go with Gabe, and back to that Wildcat situation.
Got to go to the right, and 54 just got in, and we'll see what happens on the flag coming in. Could be holding on offense.
Yeah. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be an important call. If it's holding that.
Yeah, that's going to take us back a bit.
Yep, it's going to be holding on Vista Ridge, so.
Yeah, let's look. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to be tight enough to see this down.
Yeah, a lot of activity in the middle there. Looks like it came out on the right side of the O-line. Yeah. Not only did you hold, you
didn't block.
Didn't block anybody, so that won't help. So here you go.
Well, 2nd and 15. I mean, he still has a chance to take a shot in the air if they want to,
Yep.
but looks like they're set up to run. And they're going to go back to the right-hand side, and Nashon's going to get through for about 5. It's going to get back to the 10, so
Yep.
it's going to be third and about 10 again. Still within field goal range.
On the carry, he pushes the pile for a few yards. 3rd and goal.
You
All
know,
right.
I'd like to see Coach Wibbles, we're on that right hash. Maybe see if we can set up something with going to this left corner and see if number 10 can cover. That'd be a nice little.
Yeah.
I think we're going
Test
trips
him with
here.
Juice.
Yep.
No, Juice is on the other side. Nope. Yeah, let's see if we.
Let's clear it out and then see if we can get a little.
And he's going to roll this way. Oh, my goodness.
Yep,
Juice did a whip route. He was just standing right.
I guess number 10 can cover. So we can't just throw that into the pack. You got to see that.
And Juice was by himself. Watch him here. He cuts in the inside. Right there.
That's where the
drop
throw
it over
was.
top.
Come on, you got to see that. Yeah, that's definitely not something you want to do from a senior quarterback. You got to see your guy sitting there, and that's kind of how that play's designed. Is to read that sit route, and then see what you got.
All right, defense has got to come up with something here because
Yep, definitely the sit route was wide open, so got to kind of see that.
he's going to pull it and use his own legs and get down about 6.
Yep. And we knew that was coming eventually, so we talked about that earlier in the game where quarterback was going to eventually pull it.
Garrett on the keeper.
See if Juice can come up with some heroics here on a, it's about his time,
Yeah, he's going to, well, it looked like he was going to press a little bit, but it's going to be a give over the right-hand side. And the one thing that Merrick does
Number 7
is
runs hard.
He gets going quickly.
He gets going.
Balking on the carry, he was stopped by Devin Detman.
So we got about, 4 minutes, 55 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, indeed, the blitz coming possibly.
Yep. I'm going to check this off real quick.
Now, straight give to Bakken again, and it's going to get head for 3.
Yeah. Looks like Highlands Ranch is going to try to commit to the run for a little bit here.
Balking on the carry, he was stopped again by Devin Detman.
Second and 7. He's going to throw it out to number 10, who is obviously going both ways, and he is swarmed.
Yep.
But is going to get ahead for about 3.
That quick hitter was complete, but Mifi Ho-Chang was right there.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and about
Probably 3.
3.
3rd and short.
You would think this is a 2-down territory for Highlands Ranch.
And they've got quite a few in the box here. And he's going to get it. That's enough for
enough for a quick first down. So,
yeah, they've just got so many options on that short 3, 4, 5.
yeah. And that's why it's important to get them in uncomfortable positions where it's 3rd and long or 2nd and long. And then you can anticipate that. But when it's 3rd and short, you know, with this type of offense, they can run it or throw it. So, but
1st and 10 on the 46. He's going to take a 3-step drop, and he was looking to go long. He's still trying to find somebody in his. Yeah, he's just going to toss it out of bounds and just live to fight another day.
Yep, smart heads-up play by number 4, Crew Garrett.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Not too many incompletions yet. Still 2nd and 10 on the 46. And he's going to boot it a little bit and bring it back over on the other side. Oh,
and
somebody
he's wide
was
open in the middle of the
somebody
field.
was there. But that's going to be
JB.
enough for a first down. Is that Garrett? Is that Barrett? Yeah, number 7.
Number 7.
Big open field, but J.B. Moreland saves the touchdown or a bigger gain.
So Highlands Ranch is moving the ball pretty effectively by mixing it up with a lot of different plays, a lot of different sets,
Different looks.
different looks. Vista Ridge has got to kind of figure out some things as far as defensively what they want to commit to.
Going to be a give to Barrett on the left-hand side up for a 3 again.
Yeah, or maybe try to get them. Let's see, we got some.
Yeah, somebody's rolling around and getting up a little slow.
He was stopped by Devin Detman and Gabe Herman.
Everybody's up.
Injury timeout.
Oh, who's hurt?
No,
Cancel that. We don't have an injury timeout.
all right, so 2nd and 6. Bunch formation on the right-hand side with running back and a 1 on top. And that bubble screw that.
Oh, he intercepted it. What a play.
Oh,
what a play.
Let us look at that again.
What a play. Heads up by. What a play.
Went off of it.
Knew it was going out of bounds and just tossed it back. Wow. That was heads up. Who was that on that? Isaiah Brinks Torres. That was as a heads up of a high school play you're ever going to see. Knew it was going out of bounds
So
on
he was
it.
getting pressure here, going out on side. Hopefully we won't be under the logo, but
Yes, that was awesome. Wow.
that's going to be another one that takes this to 3,000
And
views.
JB gets credit for the interception, but that was all Isaiah Brinks Torres. That was as sweet of a defensive play you're going to see. Now let's go offense. It's time to kind of get this going.
Yeah, they've been handed some gifts, and they just need to
Yeah,
cash in.
defense has saved you, but a lot so far. It's time to repay the favor and get them something.
It's going to be that give on the left side. He's going to cut it up
Somebody's
the
got
middle.
to block number 7.
Handoff was to Nick.
Holding
again. Oh.
Okay, offensive line, you got to kind of stop holding.
With 1:09 to go in the first half.
That's going to put him right about the 11.
Yeah.
Take a shot here. I mean, you got athletes.
Yeah, I saw it in the middle. Holding against probably our left guard or tackle. All right, let's see what they're
if
going to
you're
get.
going to run that play, you got to put somebody that at least screen off number 7 and make him run around somebody. He's taking just a free shot
Every time,
every time.
except for the 2 times that he got 10 yards apiece.
Maybe you trail that with the quarterback.
Now, this is going to be first and 19. And let's get that out. Ooh, that was a little bit dangerous.
Nice catch. Yeah, that was dangerous. We got another penalty. They called the timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
Take a shot. You got dudes that can get open. Let's go downfield on them.
Man of the hour right there,
There
Coach.
it is. I see you, Isaiah. That was about a heads up of the play you can get, man. That was impressive. That's got to be local news if you're watching.
That's what you do in the backyard
Yeah.
when you're calling it.
Yeah.
Now let's see if they can do something with it here.
Yeah.
I mean, really, going in at halftime leading is kind of like your last goal. Let's see if we
Yeah.
can get down there in a minute.
You know, that little out route's not going to get it, you know. Unless you're going to get a little out and up.
Now it's going to be Nashon over to the right-hand side. He's only going to get ahead for about 5.
Yeah. And, you know, Highlands Ranch is playing to try to get the ball back. So
Yeah, they are. And they call the timeout again.
take a shot.
Timeout. We're going to take a commercial and we'll be right back.
It's more than a move. It's a new job for her. A new baseball team for him. And for Badger, it's a new yard with more room to roam. It's more than a move, and we're more than a truck.
Okay, we are back.
All right, it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 12 here.
Yeah.
For Vista Ridge. Looks like we're going to try to get a little ISO out here with Hammy on number 10 and see if number 10 can cover him.
Oh, and that should be offsides.
That's going
On
to give
defense,
a little
that's
breather room.
Going to give them, a little bit. I don't know why they're going to talk about it. Did they see anybody else move? It's just a standard motion, so. Yep. Encroachment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in high school, you can't go across and come back.
No. So, let's see if Coach Whipple sticks with that call. Like I said, I think we're trying to do a little ISO here with Hammy, whether it's going to be a slant or a little sluggo maybe, and try to get him on his hip and beat him down the middle of the field.
He's got plenty of space. Huh. Yeah, double covered and just throw it anyway. It just kind of needed a second option there.
Yeah. I think that, you want to put something underneath it to kind of keep that safety. Then safety kind of just drop back on top of it. And
well, it's going to be an interesting situation. There's 50 seconds left, and Vista's going to punt out of their deep in their own territory. You may want to angle this for a no return. And he's going to get it up, and it's going to be over. Well, it's going to be a nice punt. And that's going to run the clock down a ways, too, down to 37 seconds. So All right, let's see what our defensive backs can muster, because on a long one, there's a couple things that can go badly and a couple things that can go right. Well, all said, this has been a really pretty tight ball game.
Tight game so far.
Aside from that block in the back, it had been 14-0.
Yeah. So here we go. See if Highlands Rams going to try to throw some 50-50 balls, get down the field on some penalties. See if Vista Rays can get an interception here.
See if we can be disciplined and be in the right spot and get some pressure. It's a three-man front, and he's going to have some pressure, but he's going to get out a little bit and get a little bit back. So,
yep, it's going to be real close to a first down, but it's going to eat up about 10 seconds on the game clock. But he got out of bounds, so
it's going to be second and probably inches. Now they're going to give him a first down. I wonder if they talked him into that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1st and 10.
1st and 10. You got to be wary of the quarterback draw, trying to get some yards and maybe get in field goal range here. But you got to keep a spy on that quarterback, but then play deep. Try to pick you one here.
Just an out to 10 who's going to shed a blocker and get out of bounds. It's going to be enough for a first down.
Yep.
Down to 21 seconds.
21 seconds on that one.
Probably need to get to about the 30.
At least the 30, yeah.
30. I mean, 30 is a 47-yarder. So we'll see. Not sure what their kicking game has. But
that play surprised me because we played it wide and we knew it was coming outside, but he still got outside. But
it just didn't break down on the tackle.
Yeah.
They're going to bring a fourth, and he's going to be on. Oh. He's stepping out about midway between the sticks at about the 40.
You're going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on that. So
14 seconds left, so maybe
14 seconds.
One more play to try to get into field goal range.
Or you throw it to the end zone a couple times. So.
Or you try twice.
Yep. And I think you putting pressure on him, helps take away that set.
Yeah, I mean, he's had to run twice out of the 3 times.
Yep. So play it deep, get pressure on him.
3-man front, but they're going to bring a fourth on a delayed.
That's holding. That's holding.
And they're just going to put it in the ground.
Yep.
So holding's going to take him out. That's with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, that's going to take him out. Now you put everybody, put a couple guys on the 20.
Or they may just do a hook and ladder type play, try to get it to somebody, pitch it, and try to get them free. It's exciting action, though.
I mean, defense is holding it down. I mean, I think you go in offensively and try to figure out what you can do, and I don't know if you can say something was successful. Mm-hmm. So maybe you just pull up some new things, right?
All right, send 4. See what you got. He's going to have to roll out.
That's another hold.
And look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
He's
going to be gone.
That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens.
No flags.
No flags.
Wow.
They got a. They're gonna get a sideline warning. They're gonna get a sideline warning.
Wow.
They're gonna get a sideline warning. Coach Wibbles does not like sideline warnings.
Yeah.
Oh, Jameer read that perfectly.
So he just stuck it, and that was a 55. No, that was like a 65-yard return.
Yeah. You know, when you sometimes it's better just to go in the half, right?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to squeeze out something. Now you put yourself in a little bit deeper hole as an offensive staff for Highlands Ranch by trying to get that extra little something. And Jameer made a play, and he kept it going. So giving Vista Ridge a chance to go up by 2 scores.
Good snap, and it's down and
it's
up
going
and
to be
good.
good. So it's going to be 14-0. Vista Ridge at half on a couple of amazing defensive plays by the defense. Going back to Isaiah Brinks Torres's, little pitch back on an interception that stopped the drive for Highlands Ranch, and then Jameer making a phenomenal play. When Highlands Ranch trying to score and maybe should have just went into the half, and he took it back 65 yards for a touchdown. They give Vista Ridge a 14-0 lead at half. So a little bit of breathing room. You can take that to the halftime as a staff, but you got to go figure out offense now.
Yeah, right now.
Defense is doing what they need to do. Offense needs to figure out, you got too many weapons not to use them, right? You got two really good running backs. You got to get into some play action. You got to get into some, taking some shots down the field. You have to trust those guys, and if O-line's not getting it done, it's got to be quick. Play action stops things and slows things down. So that's the great thing about play action. If you get into a situation where you're putting play action and it's going to slow that defensive line down just enough to give your quarterback time to pass the ball and your receivers a chance to get down the field. So you got opportunities. So with that being said, we're gonna
take a break for halftime, and we will be back here soon.
Yep.
We are back and set up for the opening kickoff of the second half. Vista Ridge will kick south to north to Highlands Ranch. And it looks like we've got number 10 deep to return.
Yep.
Just a number of these guys are on every team. And good hit, and it's going to be into the end zone. So couple kickoffs today, and it's been no returns.
Yep. So here we go, second half. I know Highlands Ranch went into the half and kind of felt like they let one slip right in that last play of the half. But that's, sometimes the price you pay when you try to, go for it. So let's see what kind of adjustments are being made, by both teams, I'm sure. both teams are looking to make some adjustments.
It's going to be a give to number 7, Bakken around the side, and he's going to get to that next level, and that's going to be a head for about 17 yards.
Yep. So they came out, you know, they felt like they saw some things in the run in the first half that they could get after, and a little weak side run was something that they just did on that. So see if they're going to commit to that. There it is.
And around the right side, and ooh. Oh, they're gonna
have 15 on that.
Yeah, we'll look at it again. We got
Well,
the
he's
replay for the
sliding.
next one.
They're gonna get
Yeah.
him because the quarterback was sliding. So Highlands Ranch is moving the ball pretty effectively so far. You know, with a penalty, it's gonna give them put the ball in Vista Ridge's territory, right at the 42-yard line of Vista Ridge.
Yeah. So pitch to the left, and starting off with a bunch of run, and so far it's good, but that's going to be stopped with a 1-yard gain.
Yep. Definitely Lennon Lewis and Aiden Smith in on the tackle. Looks like Highlands Ranch is going to kind of come out and see if they can establish a run, and which, you know, knowing how that goes in any football game, if you can establish a run, it's going to open up the pass.
Yep.
Injury timeout on the field.
So we've got injury timeout. That's going to take us to a commercial quick.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
And we are back. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. See if they stick with the run here,
Yep.
Coach, or yeah, they
They're
are.
going to stick with it.
They're going to stick with it. Number 7 is going to get to at least the
looks like
second
there's
level.
a holding there.
Yeah.
That's typically what you get right there. Got some scores from 4A that's happening right now. Rampart beating Grand Junction 30-7.
Wow, that's pretty decisive.
Yeah, I think Grand Junction Central, who was 9-1 coming out of the I-25 league, so they were the only team from that conference to make the playoffs. So Rampart's imposing their will on that. Let's see, Longmont over Grand Junction, or Longmont and Grand Junction is going to be 22-8. Grand Junction leading Longmont. Loveland, 45. Doherty, 14.
Wow, 17 is beaten 16.
Yeah.
It's kind of unexpected.
Yeah, that's that one game where it's the two that could go either way, right?
Yeah.
You could have been the 16 or you could have been the 17, and Doherty got the home field advantage, and
It's
Loveland
not helping much.
Loveland is not really paying attention to the home field advantage on that one. So let's see if we got some other scores or any other games going on in 3A. Doesn't really tell me. No, 3A hasn't started playoffs yet. So 5A, let's see if there's any 5A games going on. Nope.
Huh.
All right, that's going to bring up about 2nd and 20.
Just going to shoot it over to the left-hand
Nice
side.
play.
But again, just really clean execution. That ball comes out
Yeah, a little throwback screen. Get the defense moving one way and then turn around and throw it back while you're setting up the screen. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long. This is where, if you're Vista Ridge, this is the type of situations you want to get this type of team in. I would expect they're going to be looking at number 87, that big target.
And look, they've got 3 on coverage. So he's looking right, and he's going to have a quick slant, but it's going to be short of the first down by 3 or 4.
3 or 4, maybe 3 yards. They're probably going to go for it. I mean, I would.
That pass again complete to Kujia, but he was stopped by Gabe Herman and J.D. Borland. And so we have
4th down and about 2. I'd expect number 66 may be coming in to try to get behind him, or they're going to do a little quick sit route. I think if you're Vista, you might want to get up and press everybody.
Yeah, we need to press. We'll see what they have here.
Make them be accurate.
Oh, they're dropping back. All I need is just that. I don't know why.
The ball's out. Ball's out. Vista Ridge has it.
Oh, and they're pointing the other direction. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what. With the execution that they've had, they've just had like 2 or 3 things that have turned it the other way.
And here's the thing: you knew they were going to go with quick hitch.
Let's look at it here. But look, we're backing up.
We're backing
on
up.
2
we'll
and
stay
3.
on it. We want to fake that the other way, back out and come up on it. And the ball came loose. Another forced fumble by JB. All right, let's see if we can try to figure out this quandary of defense that Highlands Ranch is running. I think a lot of it is, they're keeping number 7 available, and here they go. They're moving them down.
Oh, straight ahead, but no penetration into the secondary for.
I think maybe you can pull that play action on it. Hey, actually, you're going to give him about 2 yards on that, actually.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
So 2nd and 8 on the 30. They just need to move the sticks here. Oh, and Zayden does pull it, and he's got a little bit of a lane, and he's going to stay up.
Oh, what do we got? We got a bunch of flags. That's, typically coming from the white hat. It's going to be a holding.
Yep.
What number we got? We got that on replay.
Yeah, let's look here.
Where's the holding?
Yeah, maybe here. I don't know.
Yeah, they kind of called it. I mean, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back, it seems right now for this offense. I mean, it's, 2nd and about 15. Take a shot. See if their DBs can cover.
We know Tin's an athlete. He's going 3 or 4 ways today. Zane's going to pull it.
Got it.
Oh, he's right in the middle.
He's got it.
And that's speed on speed. Let's see if Hammy can get there. And he can.
He can. He took it to the house. There you go. You get the right read, and the great things happen.
Hammy Vanneman, let's look at that.
Yeah, nice little sit route.
So there he is. Boom. And look
he took
at
off
him
the
accelerate.
wheels. I thought Tim was going to catch him, but Hammy just pulled.
Right there.
Just pulled away.
He just had enough.
And that, I mean, sometimes you got to get him out of that, mindset of we're going to stop the run, and then you just, quick hitch.
Yeah.
And that's going to give Vista Ridge 20-0 right now with the extra point attempt coming up.
Well, that makes me a little more comfortable going into the rest of the half here.
And you get a turnover, and then you score off that turnover. Defense,
defense is keeping
defense is doing what it needs to do to keep them going. And, offense was given a gift by defense by getting a turnover. And they capitalize on it. So
Yeah.
those are the type of things you have to do in playoff football when you're in the playoffs. So now you have to, offensively, you got to kind of get going.
Yeah.
You got to figure something out. You got to figure out, okay, what can we get? What can we run? I get you can probe until you find something you can do, but that little sit route,
Yeah, it was nice. It was
What was
perfect
that?
time. Perfect timing.
because now you can go sit route, they jump it, and now you just go hitch and go on them, and, you got a chance. So that's going to put Vista Ridge up 21-0
I
with
see
8 minutes and 6 seconds
Principal
left in
Tom
the half.
coming up. We
Yo.
may have to put him on a set.
Yeah. I'll let you ask the questions. You probably got more.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
it
that
got in.
barely.
It just got in. It just got in.
You got more technical questions to ask,
Okay.
Tom, so I'm going to give up my headset. We're going to let the man in charge take over for a little bit. We got the principal, Tom, Dr. Tom Payne, in. I'll give over my headset and let him get on the mic for a little bit.
All right.
What is going on?
Well, we're a little more comfortable going into the rest of the second half here after that amazing sprint to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been, 4 minutes and 15 seconds, equates 14 points. I'm in with that.
Okay. Yeah, and we're just commenting how defense is keeping this group in it today.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just going to be a straight give to number 27 this time. And look at that swarming defense, and they're gonna stop him for about a 1 yard gain on that.
How about those hits from J.B. Borland, man? That guy just keeps bringing them out.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, any thoughts about this playoff run here as the principal, and how exciting is this?
Oh, it's just so much fun to see the kids get rewarded for all the hard work, to go in and have a successful year and then go into the playoffs, hopefully continue, get a win. I'm not going to call anything yet. Weirder things have happened, but get a win in the playoff, that's huge, huge.
Nice shot in the
There we
middle, and
are.
it was real quick on that, and it's incomplete.
That's our man, Gabe Herman, big old number 14. I'm glad he's just a junior. Yeah, no, it's so much fun to be able to see the kids have success, And so we just need to keep this rolling, I mean, it's no reason why we can't keep winning.
Yep, trying to establish some new traditions, some just camaraderie. We've got some good young players that are going to stick around, some great seniors that have taken care of this year for us. So 3rd and 9, he's going to step back and little center screen to number 7, Bakken, who's been all over the field today. And he's going to step out a little short of the first down.
Luke Bakken took that short pass, and he was forced out of bounds by Dominic Williams.
Kind of surprised that they traveled with only about 11 substitutes on the other side.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys go both ways all game.
Yeah, I was curious if there's a lot of injuries or kind of I don't know. I don't really know much about their team. They do seem pretty light.
Yeah.
I was kind of waiting for the other half of the team to show up at the very beginning when I saw them warming up.
But they put a nice product on the field so far, except for a few fumbles here or there and a couple interceptions. And quarterback's going to roll out, and he's going to slide in for a nice first down.
Yeah, that's a smart play.
He'll play at the next level based on what I've seen today.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been a successful year. Been a real successful year. We need to keep it rolling. Love the traditions that we're setting. New coaching staff just done a bang-up job.
And what do we have to look forward to in some winter sports?
I tell you, I was just talking with our boys' basketball coaches. They're feeling pretty good about the team they're putting out on the court. So I can't wait for basketball season. I know that we have a young baseball team coming in the spring. That's I'm really excited to see them. We have some pretty strong arms.
Okay.
That's going to turn into a strength of ours. So we have a freshman that has Zaire. That guy, woof. Oh man. Well, he's a sophomore now, but last year, I tell you, I saw him get lit up at an inning coming in as a freshman, and then he just kept himself composed, came out, and they didn't get another hit. It's
Wow.
that's something that doesn't happen with a freshman.
Well, with the sports network, we're kind of hoping that some of the gals will maybe even call some of the guys' varsity games, and maybe the other way around too.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. And I'm looking forward to the partnership that we're going to have with our broadcast. There's a lot of excitement about the things we can do with this network. So I really appreciate all your hard work.
Absolutely. So marching down the field a little bit, it's going to bring up third and about 4.
Come on, let's get a stop here.
And how about the field clearing crew from the last couple days? I tell you what, the field conditions today are just remarkable
they're
based
perfect.
on what they looked like a couple days ago.
No, I started laughing when I showed up yesterday. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. I'm a Texan. I'm not used to Colorado, but I'm like, this just isn't going to happen.
So that's a backwards pass, and he's behind the line of scrimmage, and
There
he's
it
going to get
is.
dropped.
There it is.
Excellent
That's a
play.
takedown from wrestling. Perfect takedown.
All right.
Speaking of wrestling,
That's why you get wrestlers to play football.
that is exactly why you get wrestlers to play football.
You're going to lose yours.
My footballer was a state placer his senior year in 185s or 190 something. I can't even remember what you were.
Tell you what, you know what? And I just glazed right over wrestling. And we're bringing back state champions, and I mean, there's a lot going on with our wrestling team. So that's going to be fun to watch this year.
Absolutely.
We got to protect ourselves from the hit and go. We're calling this right now to make sure we stay disciplined and stay attached to our man, because they've done a lot of hitches. So now it's time for maybe a little hit and go.
Yeah. And I'm surprised we haven't played any fresh coverage because most of it's just been loose. Okay, they got the big one coming in.
Yeah, they do.
He's a decoy.
He's a decoy this time,
They
yeah.
got him on the line just to give them some time for this hit and go.
Okay.
Watch it.
All right, we're getting it called from the booth here. Coach Don knows that this is going to be a double move here. They're going
There
to
it
look
is.
for
There
it.
it is. Get him down there.
And, and the ball is out, and it's on the
I
ground.
don't think I'm allowed to scream.
That's it. That's a turnover.
There it is. There it is.
And is this live? Oh, my goodness. And that is a live ball, no flags on the play. And is that a lineman? Aiden Smith.
All right.
Defensive
Oh,
wins championship.
oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Let's look at it again.
Lennon Lewis.
So he just picks up the ball, and he's still getting –
Yeah, Lennon Lewis with the hit.
They're not running away from Lennon Lewis.
No, they're not.
wow. Excellent play. I tell you what, you might need to stay up here.
Hey, you know, I'm down. I'm down.
I watch enough football, Tom. You can stay on the back. It's about my
See, plays like that, I'm not trained like you are, Don. I'm not trained. I blow out the mic.
Snap
There
down,
we
hold
are.
is good, and that's going to make it 28-0. With another fantastic defensive play, Vista Ridge is
Wow. And just like that.
now you get them out of character to where they got to throw the ball.
yeah, it's now you really we kind of talked about it. I said 3 today. There's been 2. Well, two interceptions so far.
2 interceptions. The turnover margin has definitely been the difference in this.
Yeah, the turnover margin's been
I want to say
been
that's the
huge. I
fifth
think it's
turnover.
4 or 5.
Yeah, because we had the fumble in the first quarter.
Interception. Interception.
We had a fumble right here.
I think there's been 5 total.
That's 5. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want to take anything away from the product that these guys have put on the field. I mean, they have looked good on both offensive and defense.
For a team that airs it out.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Vista has just stuck with it. Let's see. Little hold on 27 on the other side, and the flag's coming in.
There it is.
Yeah, that's going to push him back.
All right. Well, y'all, gentlemen, thanks for doing this.
Yeah,
thanks for being up
absolutely.
here, and I look forward to what we're going to do over the winter and spring sports. And
Yeah, we're excited to see what the building can contribute because I'm sure there's a lot of students that, may jump at the opportunity to
100%.
participate. And
Coach them along. I mean, I've seen some broadcasts with students, and they'll learn and then get better as they do it and more comfortable. And I've seen some where he's just like, then you can get the right, mentorship on them, and just,
well, here's what you do: is you actually you go back and look at it, and you critique how people call, and basically what you try to do is you have somebody that's going to call what they see, and then you have a color commentation, and you go back and forth, and you study, and I don't know. I'm excited to see what the group can do.
There's our man Gabe Herman one more time. I'm telling you, he's all over the place.
Gabe's having a great game. So, Tom, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for giving me your mic for a second. I appreciate it.
Anytime for sure. Appreciate it. We'll continue the improvement. I mean, we've got Dion down on the field with a remote camera, and it's just been fun.
Yeah. All right.
That brings up 2nd and 10. It's going to be a give to Bakken, who's just
big country. Now they're turning it on.
Wow, that was an amazing grab.
Defense is turning it on. Big country in on that. And this, Greg, we go back to the beginning of the game, right? When we talked about when, you're playing both ways. It catches up in that second half, and it looks like it. That's called getting swallowed up right there. So
3rd and 11. So this is exactly the scenario that you're talking about to try to keep these guys kind of deep in their playbook, and they're going to try to come out with it. Oh, and that would have been 6 right there if that would have.
Yeah, you got to punt it because it's not worth risking another score.
No. Watch this again as he comes over.
The only bad part about that is that guy on the backside. If it had been tipped just right,
a little bit higher,
you got to stay with the juice.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That'd have been tough.
Yeah. Those things happen, man. I remember a play early in our freshman season where, we got a pin back and ball bounces off a kid's helmet and right into a running back and he goes 96 yards.
Oh, my goodness.
So you got to stay disciplined in your role. All right, Juice, see if you can get that return.
And Juice is going to have a little bit of a return. Let's be disciplined in the blocking, and he's going to have it over midfield. So anything worth?
Well, we got some shout-outs here from Charlie Griffin. Go Aiden, number 32. I believe he's wearing 60 tonight because I think he was going to play or today, I should say, some offense. But he's Aiden Smith. What a play. Wow. I'm thinking he's probably talking about that Isaiah Brinks-Torres pitch back interception to J.B. Borland.
Some good shout-outs
from Dan Pacheco.
From Highlands Ranch
as
well.
Highlands Ranch. We got Go Falcons. You can do this. Ivana. Let's see. Charlie Griffin is hot on the block with a bunch of comments. We see you, Charlie. All right.
So 1st and 10 on the 44. And it's going to be a straight give. And he's going to stay on his feet for about 8.
That's Nashawn.
Yeah,
workhorse.
Nashawn. Maybe not quite 8, but
I like how Wibbs is getting into that dot formation to where now you don't know where he's going.
It's about 5.
yeah, shout out to our camera guys. I mean, our sideline coverage is just amazing.
Yeah, we're doing a great job with the camera angles we got, multiple cameras.
And Kai handling it up top for us.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 5, and another give over the left-hand
there's
side.
Gabe. There's Gabe.
McFarland is
There
going
he
to stay in
goes.
bounds, and
There
he's
he
going to get in.
goes.
Wow. I tell you what, when it wears out,
It does.
pretty
And
tough.
as weak side run, I think a lot of what Highlands Ranch have been doing defensively is they've been protecting number 7. And now you run to where you think, number 7 thinks you're going. You run opposite weak side, and you get them, and that's what happens.
Wow. Tale of two halves.
Yep, definitely. Offensively, Vista Ridge has woken up, and you can't say now, the last couple drives that defense has done it, which they have. And I'll be honest, let's just call it what it is, Greg. Defense.
Oh, they've just inspired everyone.
They've inspired everyone. Now offense can now say, okay, you got a bunch of different schools out here scouting you. Okay, they had a bad half.
Yeah.
There's some things we got to prepare for against them. And I'm going to go ahead and say with that run and maybe a few of the yards that Gabe has had in the first half, that's going to put him over 1,000 yards for the season.
Wow,
so
good for him.
I know he came in with right at, 900 and what did we have him at, 957 yards. Yeah, he's well over 1,000 yards for the season. So congratulations, young man.
And if Nashawn had stayed healthy, he probably had a buddy in the 1,000-yard club.
Exactly. And just to put that in perspective, Nashawn's played 4 games, and Nashawn has in 4 games eclipsed 358 yards. So you could have had a backfield with 2 guys with 1,000 yards rushing. And look at Gabe trying to get some camera time. We see you, Gabe. I don't know if we can flash up and do a graphic for 1,000 yards on the season, 1,000+ yards, but Gabe McFarland is definitely over 1,000 yards for the season. So now we got to see what Highlands Ranch is going to do. Are they going to try to air it out and maybe give up a couple of interceptions or give up 8 interceptions, or are they going to try to get some runs there?
We will see. Going to start with going to number 10 for a quick 5 or 6.
Yep, and Jameer Ford in on the tackle at that safety position. So.
But again, this turned out to be a beautiful day for the game.
It did. I mean, when you looked at the situation we were looking at a few days ago, it was like we might not play the first round until Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And, things let up a little bit. And we were able to get the field cleared off yesterday.
It's going to be a counter, and that's going to lose some yards.
Yep.
Number 27 is sharing the load a little bit.
Yep.
I tell you, I mean, I wasn't expecting the possible running clock, but one more touchdown here.
Looks like Detman got leg whipped, and he's going to be down here. Hopefully it's not something too bad. He's getting up. He's walking out the field. He's a tough dude.
Yeah, his shoulder looks like it's paining him for a little bit.
That might not be good considering coming off a shoulder injury. Hopefully it's not too bad.
I mean, we went from 22 inches of snow to some of our coaches are in shorts.
Yeah, right. So hopefully Devin, who's been having a phenomenal season at middle linebacker, is okay. I know he's bounced back from a shoulder injury, and hopefully he's okay.
So 3rd and 8. It's the second series in a row that they've been pretty deep on that 3rd down.
Yeah.
Straight drop. He's looking to the right. He's going to get a little bit of pressure, and he's going to roll. And he's coming up, so he doesn't have much. Oh, he doesn't have much of a choice to run that out.
No.
And
well, he was going to lose more yards. Good coverage. I won't say it's a sack, but I guess it would be a sack. Yeah, it would have been. Lost some yards on that. So
yeah, he just looked a little discouraged on that play.
Yep.
Because I mean, great player.
Yep.
He'll play at the next level.
Oh, it looks like Devin is okay. He's bounced back up.
Okay. But yeah, number 4 will play at the next level.
Yeah.
Crew it's gotten away from him a little bit.
Yeah, and some things that are out of his hand. When you get some turnovers that at the maybe that.
And Crew actually kicked that.
Don't. Yeah, Peter.
Yeah, Crew kicked that.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. It looked like he kicked it left-footed.
Down on the Wolves 43. They take over 1st and 10.
Huh.
All right, that's going to make the score 35-0. Vista Ridge with about 20 seconds left in the third quarter. You know, as a staff in this second half, you've kind of, you know, what do you get? What, 21 unanswered points? I guess you wouldn't say unanswered. Defensive, giving the offense a chance to do some things, and offensive capitalized on it. So
Well, and some big plays. That dump to Hammy that really got it going. Okay, who is this?
Micah.
Okay, Micah.
They
freshman.
got another holding. Come on. Nice little run by Micah Nasita. You know,
True freshman.
True freshman, right? Yeah. Like there's any other freshman in that. Well, you know what? We got super freshmen now, you know, kids that have been, you know, reclassified or whatever you want to call it in 8th grade. But I like that run from Micah. He put his foot in the ground and got upfield. And, you know, as a freshman and being a freshman coach, that's one of the things you have to break from freshman running back. They want to sprint to the sideline because they've gotten away with it for so long in youth football. And I'm glad, happy to see Micah's, you know, have learned over this year that I'm just going to plant that foot and get upfield. And
one cut and go.
One cut and go. It's a nice little run by Micah. I'm sure Coach Wibbles is going to, you know, give his workhorses a little bit of break and bring some of these younger guys in to see, you know, see what they can do. Because you got another game, you know, barring a miraculous comeback and, you know, a 36-point output by Highlands Ranch in the fourth quarter.
That's a tough one.
You're looking at staring down the barrel of Broomfield next week at Broomfield, and that's not going to be an easy task. You know, they're one of those teams that are, you know, very well, you know, they got a legacy of winning, and they got a big team up there. So it's going to be a lot of game planning to get through a Broomfield.
Yeah, absolutely. As a certified drone pilot myself, I'm just noticing we've got somebody flying out of the end zone, somebody flying off the 50. It's just amazing how game film has changed. From when I started doing this years ago.
I know. I mean, drones were like, hey, wow, this is Valor Christian, right? Someone was at drones, Valor Christian in Cherry Creek, and you know, 7-8 years ago now, everybody, you know, it's part of the standard package for a high school. You got to have a drone.
And it's amazing that they can transmit right down to the receiving deal. And do they have a TV down there that they can look at film?
No, I think that's, you know,
just for game film later.
The next stage is to kind of get your.
Oh, nice little quick hit over there on the sideline.
Yeah. Next stage is to get, you know, the TV set up. We have it, you know, and I think.
First year.
So, yeah. You know, you go to some of these games, you know, they got a little, you know, some of these high schools built a little amphitheater on the sidelines with, you know, multiple seatings, you know, and TVs and surround sound, all that good stuff. But
yeah, we've just got one bench.
Yeah, you know, it's gonna be a second and about
16. And
come on, Micah, turn the corner, get upfield.
He stays up for about back to the stick and maybe a yard gain.
And I think Coach Wibbles is content with maybe, you know, running some clock out and not maybe putting the ball in the air. But maybe third.
Everybody came back in, so we'll see.
Yeah. 3rd and 15, you might want to and see if you can take a shot.
Yeah.
You got a mismatch on the top side over there with.
Oh, right in the center, and
I tell you what.
He's got
Isaiah
great
is a baller. That dude does it all, man. I mean, pound for pound, and I don't give this title to many people. And last year, my title went to Justice Dickelson, was pound for pound the best player in 5A football. But this year, I mean, I'm about to go Isaiah Brink Torres, pound for pound. might be one of the best football players in 4A football.
Yeah.
He's straight.
Big heart, too.
He does, man. He's fearless on defense, offense. He catches everything. You know, Coach Wibbles is going to go ahead and punt this away. It's a smart thing to do, run out some clock.
Good hit. Good choice for a nice fair catch. And we'll come back with Highlands Ranch offense at about 10:26 left in the ball game.
Yeah, I think some of the youngers are coming in. I don't, you know, I'd like to see this about 7 minutes before we do that, but, you know, you give these kids a chance to play some playoff football. You know, you got plenty of time. They score a couple touchdowns. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
It's all about going 1-0 each week.
Yep.
So the fact that you gave up touchdowns doesn't matter. You won a playoff game, and that's all that matters.
So, oh my goodness, he's going to drop back, and he's got all kinds of pressure right there.
There you go. Jackson dismaying in on that with the pressure from, I want to say, the outside linebacker position.
That's probably as good a pressure as we've seen today.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Looks like we got some.
The young guys are making stuff happen.
You got number 68 out there, Ronald. I want to say it's Barrett. Barrick. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but.
So 2nd and 10, and
I mean,
we're going to see what
these are
route combo that we have here.
These are some of the guys that will be more than likely back next year. So.
Oh, we're going to give it. Right-hand side, a lot of steam, and he's going to get all the way up.
Nice little tackle.
Just short, maybe, of the first down.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to him. Yep, they're going to go ahead and give it to him.
They'll make sure that spot's good.
We got somebody that just chimed in.
Watching from Louisville.
Louisville. We got JB's grandma watching from Cali.
Handoff.
Oh, that's a holding. Oh, man, that was an obvious holding. Yeah, that's going to come back. Number 68 was getting he was getting mauled over there. So that's going to come back and make it 1st and 20. I think 68 sold it so good they had to call it, man.
Here, we're going to look at this again.
He was over there welling like a fresh tilapia caught on the Jersey Shore, man. Look at him. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know we had theater kids out here.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's you got to sell it. There's.
Oh, let's see.
Stay connected.
Oh,
there you go.
Good, hip to hip.
Yeah, stay connected, and that was the key there. He spotted the ball, then he went back and spotted the man. So
yeah, that was textbook right there.
Great coverage.
Yeah, he even had a chance at that.
Yeah. You know, Greg, I mean, just going back and just kind of rehashing the game, I know we got plenty of time left, but, you know, hats off to the defense.
Number 10 takes that.
Break down, make that tackle.
And he's going to go out about 5 yards short.
Yep. He's going to bring up
about 3rd and 5 or 4.
35. There go that man, Isaiah brings Torres.
All right, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. I'd keep my eyes on number 87. You know, he's the guy.
He's just going to go sticks route. Turn, and it's going to go the other direction, and it's going to go off the hands of the receiver out of bounds So that's going to be got 4th and 5, but you got to go. You got to stay.
Yeah.
You got to stay with it here.
Sometimes, when it goes bad, Greg. And that's the thing about it is you got to keep playing. Highlands Ranch has had a successful season.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. It looks like we've got about 70 watching right now, so appreciate you guys following the action with our live stream.
I know we got a familiar face watching it from a little place out in Missouri. T. Kapuska. What's up?
Okay. Shot over the right-hand side. And, he's going to stay on his feet. And number 3 is...
You got to make those tackles.
Yeah, number 6 is going to...
Oh, they're going to get him on that. That was a good tackle.
Huh.
That was bang, bang. He wasn't even out of bounds. He was still running.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that again, Case, if you've got it.
That's kind of close.
So let's look.
Possibly too harshly, as there is a flag.
Nah, that's...
Yeah.
I don't see that either.
When you're up 35, they're going to call that. So... Ty Macklin, freshman, trying to get some love out there. Okay. All right, Ty, come on, dig deep, man. Get you your first varsity experience.
Good stuff.
Stay low.
So these guys let her if they play during the playoffs, right? It doesn't matter how much.
I don't know how Webbs is doing it.
Oh, man, if he'd have come down with that one, that'd have been amazing. Look at this attempt with a one-hand catch. Yeah, Fajia looks like a good ball player, too. I mean, he's been doing everything today. Goes up. Oh, almost pulled that
Is
down.
that number 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow shoes. He's the one on top. Coming left. 14 is going to get it, stay on his feet, and he's going to get in.
Yeah.
Good second and third effort there.
Yeah, he had the tackle. 81 had the tackle. I want to say that's Ibanez. Yeah, he had the tackle. He was there on the tackle. Bryden Ibanez should have made that tackle.
And they're going to keep the offense on the field and go for 2 here.
We got a shout out from Lee Summit Tigers out in Missouri. They are big Vista Wolf fans. Little pick play, and
Ted is going to take it in.
Yeah. Hey, I had the opportunity to watch Lee Summit on the live stream the other night, and Coach Miller has them guys rolling up there, man. And I'm so happy for Coach Miller, Coach Kapuska, and that went out there, and that coaching tree that Coach Miller's left with Coach Miller, all of them been doing well. Yeah. Coach Wibble's doing well here. Coach Rodney Pearson went out over to Doherty girl flag football and had a phenomenal year.
Oh, good stuff.
That coaching tree, like I said, has done doing well, and I'm happy for every single one of those guys. I'm happy to call all those guys my friends and my good friends that taught me everything I needed to know about coaching, and still learning it as we go. But
maybe they'll need a guest live stream group. We'll just pack it all up and go out there.
Go out to Missouri and call a game. Todd. We won't even charge you, man. Just need us somewhere to stay and maybe some waffles in the morning.
Some waffles in the morning. Do they do breakfast burritos in that area of the country?
I'm sure they do. Kansas City, throw some brisket in mine, some of that Kansas City barbecue. But, Todd, that team he's turned it around in no time.
All right, we're going to go with an onside, and guys just got to cover it, and it looks like they do.
Yep.
8 minutes and 56 seconds, so Vista's going to want to come out here and run the clock down.
Covered up by J.B. Borland. And the Wolves will take over 1st and 10.
Yep. So definitely would credit Coach Miller with a lot of for me being in the coaching. I mean, I was just a dude coaching some youth football in the Snoop Youth Football League. And Coach Miller was like, hey, man, why don't you come coach some high school with us over here? And had some phenomenal years with them.
Oh, nice run ahead for 6.
That's going to be Daniel McFarland, another freshman. That's Daniel. Daniel downhill, man. He might break one.
Yeah.
I mean, as a freshman, and that's why we're so excited over here at Vista Ridge, man. That freshman group we got some dudes, and you know when it all comes together, and you know we get a full season, an off season with them, so. You know, it's going to be a phenomenal thing to watch, and I expect that group as they get older to compete and maybe be playing on the last day CHSAA allows us. And
he's going to bounce off, and if he stays up here, that's going to be
what I'm
all
saying.
him.
That's a freshman, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what you got to look forward to for the next 3 years. You know, you know, and Evan's a sophomore, so a lot of things here at Vista Ridge that you know, as the future moves on, you know, we ain't done yet here. You know,
Yeah.
like Coach Whipple said, you know, for this season, you know, let's finish what we start, and, you know, but the future's looking good. See if Daniel can get downhill on this for a first down, right off tackle to the right side.
So 3rd and 3. And who's signal calling right now?
Yep, it's there too. If you can get there and go to lead blocker and seal that, there it is.
Oh, he's going to keep it, and he's going to get through. He's going to get through, and he's still, wow. And who's calling the signals right now?
That's going to be Evan Warren, sophomore. We got a freshman in at center. We got a freshman in at guard. We got another freshman in at the other guard. So this is the future, Vista Ridge, moving it against a varsity 5A football team.
And one of the biggest zero techs I think I've seen in a while.
You got 1, 2, 3. You got 6 freshmen out there on the field right now.
And they're looking good.
Moving the ball. You got a freshman at center, a freshman at tackle, or a freshman at guard, at both guards, freshman at tailback, sophomore at quarterback.
Oh, nice cut. Look at that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my goodness.
That's an 8-yard pickup, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Coach Wibbs and I, we get, you know, when we're hanging out, we get giddy because we know what we got. And, you know, we're building this thing, man, brick by brick, and we can't wait. Can't wait. And what I'm more impressed with is that O-line, that freshman O-line, you know.
They're moving.
And you know, we as a coaching staff with them, you know, we were hard on them. We were hard, and I think, you know, this is what we wanted them to understand is when you get to this level, you got to be.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
That's a horse collar.
Oh,
and he
ball's
fumbled.
out.
You got to hold on to the ball, young man, even though the whistle blows. Let Daniel get back in there and run the couple.
Wow, that was a tough run. You got that again? Let's look at this again. Just look at the push here. Great blocking.
I couldn't be more proud of that O-line. I mean, now these guys are going to understand what I was talking about all year. And, you know, they go to varsity, right? You know, freshman coach scream at them. It's a little bit different.
Uh-oh. He's just going to have to make that do. That was a little early snap.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite expecting that one.
But that's a freshman. Yeah, he's
There
going to
you
make
go.
those mistakes. But I'd love to see them punch it in, man, with this group. You know, like I said, I can't speak highly enough of this little freshman.
And this is sub JV. I mean, this is not even the JV
Yeah.
kids.
We got a couple JV kids out there.
Yeah, sure.
But we got, like I said, there's 5-6 freshmen out there right now.
And the freshmen didn't bump up and play any JV this year, right?
No, I think we did them for one game, but for the most part.
Look at this. Look at this.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we're going to have another McFarland for another 3 years. So we got Gabe at the varsity, and then now y'all got to see Daniel deal with him for the next 4 years. And Daniel is a kid that have just gotten better all year long, you know. Usually I get the kids in 8th grade and I kind of, you know, figure them out.
know.
Didn't have that opportunity. And, you know, that's a big thing to have. But, you know, we took that first 3 or 4 games and Daniel kind of was feeling his way around. And he was a dude.
Who's 42?
42 is Malachi Arns.
Malachi what?
Arns.
Arns.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and he's just gotten better and better and better, man. I'm so proud of him. And, you know, once he gets that off season with us and, you know, he comes in his sophomore year, I fully expect him to be a major contributor moving forward at the varsity level. And, you know, he's about 6 foot, 6'1", probably 165, 170 as a freshman, you know, tailback.
Wow. Okay.
And, you know, you put him with Micah, who's playing varsity. You put him with Ryan, you know, who's 5'11", 6 foot, 225, H-back.
There's some guys.
We got some dudes. And
it looks like, speaking of just changing it up, it looks like Edub might be taking over kind of some of the
yeah, this is
the OC.
This is Edub's wheelhouse right now. So
Coach Eric Warren.
the thing about it is, you know, I'd love to see it, and I'd love to see Daniel punch this in as a freshman. Especially what you got first and are we first and
Yeah, we're first and goal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
First and goal on the 8.
And
But I'll tell you what, I mean, those holes, the gaps, I mean, the run game has looked great.
yep.
And I don't think there's been any change up on the defensive side.
And we got another lineman who went on to play basketball who had, you know, the progress he made, you know, and he's the biggest one of them, you know, 6'4", 6'5", 280. That's not even out here. So, you know, we're, like I said, we're building something here, and Coach Wibbles and I are super excited about it.
Not sure what we're waiting for here. All right, looks like the officials are all
Now you do this.
back and ready.
You do a little switch where you put him in dots, so now they don't know where he's going.
Look at that. Oh,
Nah,
that didn't fool anybody.
That was doomed from the beginning.
Good
Get back
coverage.
into that formation.
Lost a couple. Second and goal.
So 2nd and goal on the 10. Now let's see what they've got in them. I am not sure why they're slowing these guys down so much. Oh no, they're just letting the play clock go down. And he's fine in space. He is fine in space.
Let him punch it in.
I think they've got 2 to go here. Yeah, I like his vision, and he's just
He learned to get behind his pads. He learned that, hey, I got good vision. Get behind my pads. I'm a bigger body, And I think
What does he weigh?
I venture to say Daniel's right around 165, 170.
Okay.
You know, as a freshman, that's good.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we've been seeing from number 7. Luke Bakken is about 5'11", 170. So about the same. Going to keep it, and he is going to get down to about the 1.
All right.
All right.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it, Wibbs.
Evan Warren on the keeper, got a couple yards.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite get in there. 4th and goal from the 1.
Yes, punch it in with this young crew. Daniel can get you 1.
He can go over the top.
Nothing fancy.
Got an extra blocker in there.
Yeah.
We're going right and going over the. Yeah, he's letting the clock go down. Give it to him. Give it to him. Oh, and they pushed, and
Oh, he's going to be short.
Okay, but I mean, what you want was a meat eating drive, and you got it. I mean, that was probably a 6 minute drive,
Yep.
Quite push the pile.
and the guys moved the sticks. They that was impressive.
That young group moved it with the freshmen playing O-line. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Some big dudes for freshmen.
Yeah, well, there's one's a sophomore. All the rest was, I think one was a sophomore.
Look at how close that is.
You couldn't get any closer to that. So,
Folks are getting home for Sunday dinner.
now at Highlands Ranch, now this is where you pad your stats. I'm going to try to air it out, give you a 99-yard touchdown.
Well, we've got the big one in, so
It's play action all the way. They're going to try to throw this deep.
now he's going to just go forward.
Got a couple yards out, get out the end
Oh,
zone.
he's still on his feet. He's going to get out past the 10.
They call timeout then.
Stop by Max Burnham and Micah Nocita.
Well, this may be our last home stream of the season because we'll probably be the lower seed all the way through. So
Right,
or
yeah.
the higher number.
Yeah, I mean, this could
Unless
be,
there's some upset stuff. Oh, got to
yeah.
get that guy low.
Unless there's an upset, you know, this could be the last live stream. I know next week we'll travel to Broomfield.
And they may have some coverage.
Yep. I don't know what type of platform they live stream from, whether it's YouTube or NFHS.
He wasn't set long enough, but let's see what we got here. Get there, get there. That falls incomplete. And 28 seconds left, so maybe a couple more plays.
Long pass incomplete. Terrius Thomas was in the area.
Well, they actually put together a pretty complete game, all said and done.
So we will be playing Saturday. All 4A games have been slated for Saturday.
It's out to number 10, who makes a couple guys miss, and he's going to be out across the 30 out to the 34.
Yep. So we got 19 seconds left, and Highlands Ranch is still out. You know, these are these guys' last game. Some of these guys, last time they're ever going to put on a uniform. You know, your heart goes out to these seniors. You know, your hats off to them for a great career. You know, at Highlands Ranch. So
Good shot of Tom, the principal, giving us some thumbs up. We appreciate it.
you know, so it's always a bittersweet moment when you get to this time of year, Greg, for these seniors.
Yeah.
To possibly played the last
I remember our last one
football game of your career, right?
looked a lot like this.
Yeah.
With snow everywhere.
But it wasn't as cleared off as good as this.
No. Think about 2 days ago. All right, so probably 2 plays if they keep this in the air.
Yeah, I think
And it's going to be a flea flicker. He's going to get that up and out. And 3 had a shot at it.
he did.
And it fell to the ground with 8 seconds left. And again, I mean, number 4 has got a pretty ball coming
Yeah,
out.
he does. And like I said, for a guy like that, an athlete like that, there's a program out there for him if he wants to continue playing football. You know, he can definitely find a program with, you know, whether it's D2, 3, NAIA, D1, whatever. I mean,
Yeah, that's part of the problem without being knowledgeable about their program to see if he's already got some offers. Is he a senior or a junior? He is a senior.
let's give him 1.8. They got
Okay.
one more shot.
So they got out, stopped the clock.
Right by Mike and Nocita. Third down.
All right, let's see. The guys are going to kind of put their heels on the 25 here.
Yep, just kind of, you know, let him throw it, put some pressure on him so, you know, just be able to just sit back and throw it, drop a guy around about the 40. That's a
And-
holding on top of that.
And he's going to go for it, and there's really no receiver over there. And he puts it out of bounds. So that's the end of the game. And I'll tell you what, there's a good shot of Coach Wibbs going to the middle of the field to find their coach.
Yeah.
And, yeah, those guys, justifiably so, kind of congratulating that quarterback. I mean,
Yeah, he played a phenomenal game.
absolutely impressive. Number 10 as well, number 7, 87.
You know, and hats off to Highlands Ranch, you know, to a great season. Again, like I said, it's always, you know, bittersweet for me when I see these guys, you know, seniors especially, that that this is their last game. And, you know, for the juniors and below, you still got a chance to come back and
And a
play.
clean game,
Yeah.
too. I
For the
mean,
most part.
guys were respectful. They just kind of played, and
Yep.
we got to kind of interact with their staff on getting set up. Real respectful. I mean, just two good programs.
Wibbs is about to get the bucket bath because
Uh-oh. Stay on them. Stay on them.
stay on Wibbs, stay on Wibbs.
Follow the bucket. Oh,
You know what?
he deserves it.
You know what? I mean, you take over a program and you get a playoff win. You know, and I know Vista Ridge's been in the playoffs, but when things happen and you still are able to bring them back to the same point that they've gotten to in the past without missing a beat, playing good football, and the future's looking bright. You know, hats off to Coach Wibbs. You know, for keeping this team together, keeping the community engaged, getting the student body engaged. I know this means a lot to him to get this playoff win here at Vista Ridge.
And kind of like the soccer programs, they come and thank the stands, which is pretty cool.
Yep. So.
And looks like one of our young guys is maybe got injured today, number 10.
Yeah, it looks like Boogie got a little banged up. Hopefully it's not season ending, or maybe, you know, he's a senior, so maybe he can come back.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what the nature of the injury is, but hopefully he can come back in this playoff run. Now it's just a matter of going 1-0 every week, right?
Yeah. Yep. So if you can kind of get us ready for next week, what are we expecting?
I mean, it's going to be a challenge. Broomfield is the upper echelon of the 4A football, but you're rolling right now at Vista Ridge. You're playing good defense, and defense wins championships. And there's not a team that's unbeatable in 4A football.
Yep.
Are we going to have to play a great game? Yeah, absolutely. Are we going to have to execute offensively and defensively? Absolutely.
And I think the weather's going to cooperate for us this week a little better than last. So these guys should be able to be out and practice and be ready.
Yeah, get some quality time to find out where there's some weaknesses within Broomfield and see if they match up to your strengths and see if you can exploit them, and then vice versa, and see where your weaknesses are and see if they match up to Broomfield's strength and you try to fix those things. You can't overhaul the offense. You can't overhaul the defense.
Sure.
You
just got to do your thing the best you can.
Best you can, and then you go out and you put it all on the line, because every week it could be the last game of your high school career for some of these seniors. So you got to leave it all on the field next week.
All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up for us, for Coach Don Case and Dion Garza and Kai Nowlin up top. This is Greg Nowlin thanking everybody for tuning in, and let's just continue to support these guys next week and hopefully further. All right, we are out. Thanks for viewing this Sunday afternoon.